Hey everybody, figured I'd jump on here again tonight and tell you guys what I think about the new bandsaw. I'm cutting up the steel for my headache rack right now tonight. My first cut I kind of messed up, imagine that. So there's the tubing. And, well, whenever it's on the back of the truck, it was not supposed to sit like that. It's supposed to sit something like this here, where, well, these two parts aren't welded together, but this will be the wider part will be the outside of the truck, like if you were looking at it from the side. And then narrower will be there. But I'm just finishing up for the night. I'm going to go in, call it quits for the night. I just wanted to come out here and play around with the bandsaw a little bit and try to figure out my angles and see what I can learn. Right now we're at a 15-degree angle down here. I had to think about that for a minute. So you can kind of see 15 here, 18 3/4 at these joints, which I have to cut this one. And then I have to cut another, this is 3 inches. And then there'll be another 18 3/4 cut here. And then I have to do the same over here, cut a 3-inch piece. 18 3/4. And for the two angles to match. And then there'll be a cross beam that goes across here. One that goes across here. And then there'll be some louver slats that I'm going to put in on the sides of the window, because I do have a slider, the middle window in the back, it slides over. So I'm going to keep that open for the back window so I can kind of see out of and whatever. And then, like I pointed out before, I've got some lights. For those of you that are new or this is your first video watching, here's the lights I went with. They're the Halo. They're pretty nice lights. I haven't even tried them yet to make sure they work. I hope so. They were off Amazon, so I've never had any bad luck with them. And then you've got the red clears, 3/4 rounds. The orange clear, 3/4 rounds. And then the Y harness that will plug in right to the back of my 7-pin. And then I haven't decided if I'm going to do a junction box or if I'm going to hardwire it with butt connectors to the back of the truck. So I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. Still ironing that out, but I figure I should get the rack built first and then figure out what I'm going to do for wiring. But figured I'd get on here and tell you that I'm hoping by tomorrow night I have a headache rack that's laid out on the floor, kind of ready to be welded together. I'm going to take it to work and weld it together because I do have a little welder and it's not in my shop right now. It's in my other shed. It works. I'm not a professional welder. I can tell you what the tip and the cone and everything does and how it all works, but I'm not proficient in what's wrong with this one. I don't know, it just doesn't seem to want to grab the wire and pull it through, so it'll burn back into the tip, and then the tips I keep burning through tips because I can't get the wire out of it after it burns in there. So if anybody has any information on what I should do and I can figure out what the name of the welder is, if you have any info that you could help me out with that, that'd be great. Otherwise, I think hopefully we lay out the headache rack tomorrow night, and I'll take a video of that. And here's the 3-inch wide plate. It's 1/8 inch thick. That's going to run the full length of the truck bed on each side. The headache rack will get welded to that, and then that will get bolted down onto the bed. So, that's kind of the plan. At my job, they are willing to paint it for me, so hoping to try to get this done by next week so that I can get all the holes drilled for all the lights, light boxes, and sorry, my hands are a little gross, so to get my light boxes and everything kind of welded in here, make sure everything fits, and then I'm going to take it back out and have them paint it for me, because I would like to get it on the truck before it gets cold and winter kind of hits, to let the paint, make sure the paint's all set up good. I mean, I have a heated shop in here that'll probably stay in for a few weeks. Yeah, if you guys want any information on how the headache rack is built or whatnot, I can give you a rundown on what I've done and how I've made this, how I'm making this happen, I should say. The bandsaw, like I said, works great. It's Harbor Freight. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not an industrial size. The thing that I do not like about it, and I can actually show you guys because it's plugged in. So here is your on-off. I wish the trigger was more spring-loaded to kick this out of the on position, to kick it off, but it is not, and I'm sure I could do something to make that more proficient to work for me. But here's how loud it is. It is kind of noisy. If you can hear me, it gives you kind of a rough idea. Obviously we are in a metal building, which does not help, but yeah, so I think the next process is to get this thing laid out on the floor tomorrow night. I'll take a video and I'll upload it, and if you guys like what you're seeing and you want to see more of this, or you want me to do something to the truck, or you want to, I've got a camper, we can kind of go over some stuff with that. I'll be winterizing it. I might do a video on that. I'm sure there's thousands of videos of winterizing campers. I don't get too crazy with it. I make sure all the water's drained, and then I dump some antifreeze down it. But whatever you guys want to see, let me know in the comments. But like and subscribe, guys. Have a good night.